Hello, dear viewer. I'm leesusss, and welcome back to Colony Survival. Everyone's coming out because it's getting dark, and the monsters are coming out. But this episode, what we're going to do? Well, there's a few things to do. We need to first of all, we need to get the. So last time, what did we do? We played with the market block over there. We discovered marketing means not money, but points, and points make. Not even prizes. They make upgrades, which are kind of like prizes, I guess. You know, they're prizes that you choose yourself. And this time around, what we discovered next is we need to do copper working, and we need to do. Let's get the thingy up. So I haven't played for a while, so I've forgotten everything. We need to do get the anvil out for copper working, and we need to do some tanning. But before we do that, we need to sort something out with defences. So this is fine. We've got a nice big wall, and we've got four people now, not clubbing, but shooting the zombies as they come in. But I'm worried that everything we're going to do from now on, like the anvil and all the rest of it, is going to keep increasing the risk. It's going to keep increasing the threat. 30 this time. That's more than we've got already at the moment, and the more people we add, that adds threat as well. That's another 10, 40 threat. So, and I'm worried about eventually getting leakage of monsters getting past this lot, because this lot can only fire so fast, and it's sneaking through. So what I'm going to do is we can move the Royal Guard over here. This is the Royal Guard here, Gaz and Baz. They look after the banner, okay? But since we've secured this area around here, they're not really doing so much anymore. They're just ceremonial. We don't want ceremonial people. We want to move them probably over here so they're watching, so that any leakage through here gets caught and they can do it. But before we do that, we need to move the banner, because remember last time we discovered that the banner has a safe space of 30 squares in each direction, each kind of direction, in which the monsters can't spawn. But some twit has just plonked it down here when he first started, and this is not really very central. It's not 30 squares over this way, is it? We're wasting space. So I want to centralise this so we get as much use out of our island as possible. Probably gain some space over there, and once we know where this is going to be, then we can move the royal chumps up here to a more effective location. So while we listen to horrifying sounds of zombies being pummeled outside. Still regular zombies? Nothing new's coming in? No? Hit him! Then we can, we'll work that. We'll work that out now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so, in the night last night, I've relocated Gaz and Baz up to here. Well, they're here right now. They're having a nice kip. A very well-earned, restful kip. So, any leakage that we get coming through the middle, these guys should be able to deal with it. Also, while we're here, before I forget, Julian up here has been feeling a bit of a third wheel. 7th wheel? 6th wheel? Can't remember how many people there are. Taking him out here. Julian's not doing anything. He's been facing this way for ages and has not really been getting any joy. So we're gonna give him a new job to do. Although we have possibly run into a problem with that. So remember, we unlocked leatherworking. I was all getting ready to have someone doing the leatherworking. However, there's a bit of a problem. I've reinstated this guy here, and as you can see, he's the guy who makes other building blocks. And then the problem is the tanner's table requires linen. So we thought we were going to skip linen and come back to it later. I thought we were going to be putting up some sort of forge and smacking copper nuggets into interesting shapes. No, we're not. We're going to be doing linen. Linen is interesting. Okay, the tailor. So it requires. So this is what Julian's going to be doing next. I was going to give him the tanning job and make jokes about the awful smell he's going to be creating, because tanning is disgusting. But instead, he's going to be doing something far more civilised. The tailor who can turn flax into linen. This will suggest to me that we are going to have to plant the flax field. Let's find that out in a minute. This does at least doesn't increase the danger. But there we go. So now over here, he's changed his mind. See, there you go. Now he's doing something else. He's making the tailor shop. So the tailor, now they're saying flax. Does that mean we can grow flax now? Because don't tell me you're going to use wheat in some way. A flax farmer. Interesting. I like that. I didn't know it was something. I didn't spot it, but I didn't know it was something that was in there. Where we're going to put the flax farm is a different. Have we got room for it? We're using so much room over here for other things. How big is the flax farmer's field going to be? I do rather like this as well. I like this. It's probably be 100 again, isn't it? It's going to be another 100. Okay, not here though. Although it could be. I didn't intend for. Sure, why not? Let's get a flax farmer in. And you guys, you can use one of the nearby benches. I thought this would be far more of a town field area, but it looks like we've mostly got a farm plot is what's going on here. Julian, oh, he's got a lovely shirt on. Look at that. Get to it, Julian. Yeah, you do some flaxing, buddy. Yeah, what's the flax going to look like? Well, not looking like very much, is it? It's just a tall plant. Doesn't look particularly exciting, flax. There you go. So he's going to do flax. But I'm just going to quick look at the meals. Meals are okay. I was worried about the meals. You do notice over here we've now got 2 gruel makers. I was concerned because... Not gruel, so, yeah, they're making porridge. Not gruel. Our guys, our tinkerers are really not really doing much tinkering right now. They're mostly making gruel rather than this. These guys don't seem to be keeping up with the amount of meals getting eaten. Because of course we've got 32 peeps now, and they're scoffing 32 meals of it. I don't seem to be keeping up very much. And I don't know how we're going to have to do something to... We've got lots of wheat, and we've got lots of water, I think. We've got loads of water. I think, is it the pot? The pots aren't slow down. We just don't seem to be keeping up with the meals. At one point, off camera, I got down to like 1 meal. Literally the point that someone would make the meal, and someone else would eat it. It was quite frustrating. But there we go. So, we've got a flax farmer. So the question, have you already built the clothier? Okay. Bring you back in the morning when they've finished that. Well, I'm very happy to see that this lot are making ammo now. I've added a 3rd tinkerer because they're spending so much time making the gruel, because that's what people seem to be eating a lot. They seem to work their way down the chain, eating this lot and then this lot and then this lot. I mean, who can blame them? Would you rather eat wheat or gruel? A porridge or gruel, you know, eat the porridge first. But they were spending so long. We'd spent 50 rounds of ammo last night keeping the zombies down, and I was worried we weren't going to make any more. Yeah, you can't make anything, but that's fine. You have now made the tailor shop. In fact, you've made 2 of them, which is rather good. So this is not the ideal place. This is not what I want to use this for, but I think for now we're going to put someone in here. How much food have we got? Remember, every time we recruit somebody, it uses 4 meals, so let's not rush through anything. So you are just going to make linen, but you don't have any... I've jumped the gun. We don't have any flax yet, because this lot hasn't finished. He's still planting it. Julian over here is busy. By the way, in case you're wondering about the purple, flax, if I remember correctly, does have a very interesting purpley flower. That's right. So there you go, that's why. They're starting to grow already, there you go. They put the little, they're not quite there yet, but they have purple on there. So we've jumped the gun a little bit by having this fella here do the job. Yeah, you're missing the plants, I know. Okay, so once you've made that, what I did in the meantime is I did go and trade. I went and traded some more items. You right down there, fellas? You okay? Good, okay. I traded some... someone had actually found some time to make an earthenware trade good, which is nice. So I traded that, and I bought a lot of animal carcasses ready for the leather, and I could actually buy some linen, but it seems I'm not in that big of a rush. We're all right. What can we actually do over here? I think we're stuck now, aren't we, in a moment? We need 2 more pieces of leather, and I could buy these, but I'd really rather make it myself. Do it properly. You know, we don't need the water pumping. We can skip that. We could just build it, couldn't we? What does it lead on to? Have we got that already? Yeah, we don't need to unlock these. We'll ignore this one entirely. Not necessary. Waste of copper. The grocery shop. So this is what I'm hoping for. So right now, when we move the banner up on top of here, it's still accessible. So we've not got any... Oh, I've missed some bits. Look, I've missed some steps. We've not got a problem with people with the zombies going, we can't reach your flag, that's cheating, and entering siege mode where they start smashing through the walls. No, it's accessible, but these guys have got to walk all the way to get some good cardio to walk all the way to the top to get their meals every day. So the grocery store would be nice to unlock, because it then controls where they're going to. And I've got a plan about this as well. We need 50 colony points. Okay, we need to do some trading. Are you busy? You're doing stuff. He's already harvested some. Look, we've got some already. You can make one out of that. Good. Well, I was going to put the grocery shop in here because I figured it was kind of central. And the question is does the grocery store need to be manned? If it's like the market store, it doesn't need to be. We could put them in various locations that are more central to certain areas. So, for example, I could put one over here, and this lot can all use it for their food. And then have another one over here, where all these workmen are. Oh, you're making some more things. Good. Okay, yeah, make more of these. I need to sell those. In fact, if you make 2 of these, that will give me enough for the grocery store. So good job, fella. Yeah, if it's an unmanned shop, that would be good. If it's manned, then probably having multiple grocery stores is probably not worth it for the food use going into it. I don't know. We will see. It's an interesting step towards efficiency, isn't it, really, to have this? But we're not there yet. We need some more. We need some more linen. Well, he's finally finishing it. It's taken like 2 days to get enough linen, the 3 pieces of linen. I know you can't make another one, buddy. It's fine. 3 pieces of linen just to make this damn tanner's table. So, I mean, what do we do about this? I think we've got to get the copper tools, haven't we? That's the key thing. If we get the copper tools, then I think everything will hopefully speed up. We've got the same problem with food, where, again, we can't make enough wheat porridge. I've got 3 chefs, no, three chefs? Bit of a grand title. 3 cooks, and they're not producing enough, what do you call it? Enough food quickly enough. So our guys are so busy, our tinkerers are so busy doing gruel, they're not doing anything else. Anyway, let's go on to tanning now and anything else. So yeah, we've got a new fella to come to go. Actually, I haven't got any spare beds, but let me get a bed put in place first, and then we can go on from there. We're going to sort the bed situation out soon. It's not really good enough. Right, probably next episode or the one after. Who is coming to do? I've recruited somebody. Who's heading over there? This guy here, I think, in a terrible yellow shirt. There's a reason why he's wearing a dirty yellowy brown shirt. It's because tannery is a really unpleasant job. So this is just the stretching out of the skins or whatever else that's over here, the leather over here. And the main job is actually curing the skins of the leather. Oh, you're doing meaty stuff. That bucket there of yellow stuff. A lot of unpleasant bodily materials are used for doing leather working in a tradition. I'm probably they use chemicals nowadays, but yeah, lots of bodily products. So everyone who's been peeing and pooping in the river, please do it in the bucket now. And then this poor sod here, Stinky over here, out on his own, can do the work on it. So you are currently making. You need animal carcass. Animal carcass becomes skin. And skin becomes leather. Okay, that makes sense. So I bought some animal carcasses the other day. I've got 6, but at the moment we're only getting them by buying them. Now, luckily, these guys are the potters are making earthenware, but very, very slowly. So they're making some. So at least this guy's got a job to do. I have to keep an eye on him. By the way, next time we see. I've said before about people with ticks over their heads. Next time we see someone with a tick over their head, it means they've got the resources that they need to do their job, but they don't have a demand to do it because the number required for stock is fulfilled. Okay. If you see a sign like the guy over there had, with the cross through it means he's lacking some raw materials. So I'm sure this fella here, as smelly as he is, sitting on his own, will spend some of his time with his feet dangling over the edge because he's got nothing to do, because someone hasn't bought any more carcasses. But for now, unless we get hunters or something, this is the only way we've got carcasses, is by buying them. But now we have some points, and the next lot of points are not going to be used for buying more carcasses. They're going to be used for the grocery station, which we're probably going to do very, very soon. And also, I want to do this soon. It's basically, if we look at our thread up here, it's 40, rounded up. It's going to double our thread. So we're going to wait for Matey Boy here to make the leather, but I might be inclined to do this in the meantime by selling a bit more. Who are you sleeping next to, by the way? They're not going to love you. Whether you wash your hands or something first before you get to bed, sir. Yeah, so we need to have the copper workers, but I'm really worried about the threat kicking up. We're going to have to do it, but I might do that. I might defer that and do it after the next bit of work that I'm planning on thinking about, which is doing the some changes to our defensive situation. But first thing I should do right now, it's been a very on and off video today. I'm not sure how long I've been recording for, so give me 1 second to check that. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is I've sold one more lot of earthenware. We're going to unlock the grocery, which I presume I can't make yet, I'm sure. Someone's got to make that. That you. Do you make the grocery store? Needs planks and everything needs bloody linens. Okay, we'll give it a few minutes. I say a few minutes. We'll give it a day or so. Oh no, he's making one. Look, we'll give him time to make this, and we'll work out how the grocery store works, and then I think that will be a good point to end the vid. By the way, I did wonder about this. I looked at the primitive cook. Poor guy. The primitive cook stand over here. And he's now got an option for making cooked meat. He needs raw meat and planks. It doesn't take very long to make it. It's actually quicker to make than it is to do some porridge. Yeah, so now the meat, I'm presuming, is coming from the carcass. I'm wondering where he's making some meat over here. I'm wondering how much meat we get out of every carcass. Because is it like every carcass gives you one meat, and every one meat gives you one meal? Because it doesn't seem very efficient. We've got one meat, we've got a couple of skins, which he's now taken one of those skins. So we got 3 skins from the carcass. He's now turning one into leather. So 1 skin becomes 1 leather. And then the meat's over here as well, so I'm wondering what the meat becomes. It'd be nice if it became more than 1 meal, but let's see what happens. Oh, he's cooking it up. He's cooking up the... Well, it's not sausages. I was about to say sausages. Sausages would be nice. Sausages. It's like a... we're presuming that it's like deer or something else that Pierre's bringing down from the mountains for us to skin and then do whatever with. Maybe some moose. So he's doing a moose steak over here. But how many meals are we going to gain when it pops up in here? If it's only 1, I'll be a little bit disappointed. But it might only be 1. A singular steak. It doesn't even rate above porridge. They'd rather eat the porridge than they would the steak. Fine. Whatever, guys. Whoever eats the steak, tell me how it was. Tell me if you want it, well done or whatever, Let me know how it goes. Right, now, have we got to finally finish with the grocery store? We do. Colonists gather here once a day to gather food and happiness items. Happiness items? We don't have any happiness items. We've got ingredients and luxuries. Is happiness a thing? I mean, again, I'm always referring back to Dwarf Fortress, aren't I, of course, and some of you are probably familiar with RimWorld as well. What does happiness do? Maybe it makes them work faster, or something. I don't know. I was going to put it as originally where I was going to put it was over here because it's kind of central. Let's plonk it down here. Interesting. Also, you notice about a job being manned or unmanned. If you look in the top left, if this was a manned block, it'll be a -1 underemployed. Therefore, there's actually nothing here, look. It's like tins of peas or something here. Whatever. tins of peas? A couple of boxes of biscuits. I don't know. Or maybe it's like we've got the latest in dehydrated porridge. It's just a block of porridge. Just pick that up and chew it. Yeah, I don't know. But there you go. That's the grocery shop. So now, is anybody hungry? There's a steak, apparently. There's a steak in the thing. Is anyone going to go to the grocery store? No, he's gone up there for his meal. Look, you're supposed to be down here for your meals. Did you eat the steak? Did you just... Someone's eating the steak. We're supposed to come here, guys. Someone come here and get a meal. Yes, there you go. Okay, what did it take to make this? It took some linen, didn't it? He's making another one. Okay, good. More efficiency. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do what I suggested there. We'll put a grocery stand over here for this lot. Yeah, because there's quite a few people concentrating around here. We'll put one over here for the workmen. And we might even put one down the mine for the mine workers. Because we'll be gathering some more of those probably soon as well. But that seems like a good way of, reducing travel time. People are not legging it all the way up to the flag just to get their meal. Yeah, I think it's been a very productive day. It's been off and on, me stopping and starting, and it's taken several game days to get here. But progress gives me a tingle. So next time we didn't do the copper, did we? We didn't do copper working, but never mind. That's a problem anyway because, I say, the massive increase of threat, almost doubling our threat levels. I'm a little bit worried about that. A little bit squeaky bum time with that. I'm a bit worried about it. So what we're going to do next episode is we are going to, before we do the copper working, stop using the flag, guys. I did a perfectly good bloody grocery thing down there. Idiots. Stupid peasants. I'm going to do some defensive work. So we're going to move the wall that way up to here because that's the increase in distance to give us more area to work in. And then I'm going to do some... I've got some plans. I've got some plans about what I want to do. And you're going to look at them and go, that's ridiculous, you Wally. But that's the entertainment, isn't it, really, of me doing stupid things. We're going to do that, and we're going to do some interesting stuff. And hopefully you'll be amused by my thoughts. And we'll all laugh about it when I open up the copper working. Is that a zombie over there? Look, over there. When we open up the copper working, and it all goes horribly wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I shall see you again next time.